Go. My name is Ernest Okojie, a very popular IELTS certified instructor, primarily based in Ibadan with our other centers in Lagos, Abuja, and Akure. IELTS is what we primarily do. I am also called the IELTS Terminator. Today, I would just like to give us a quick and short tip on IELTS reading. IELTS reading is the most dreaded of the 4 aspects of the skills examined, and you would agree with me that a lot of persons have more problems in reading than in any other aspect, and IELTS thrives mainly on synonyms with respect to reading. Now, IELTS has different types of synonyms in reading. There is the lexical synonym, contextual synonym, there is the phrasal synonym, and then there's what we call the associative synonym. Just by association between 2 concepts, then they could act as synonyms. So when you read a passage and you find words, IELTS will not just give you those words in the question. If, for instance, now you read that Prince Charles was imprisoned in maybe Prince Charles was imprisoned or maybe Prince Charles was born in Rotterdam Castle. In the question, you would not see that where was Prince Charles born. Because if you see the word born and then born in the question, then you'll be able to do very well. So what IELTS will do is that they'll put synonym, and such synonym could be something like, Prince Charles' christening took place where. So christening, it can be associated with born, because when the person is born, the person is also given a name, and so christening will come after born. So just by association, then they become synonym. So there are a lot of things like that. And in a recent class, I was teaching my students, and I was telling them rise, that the synonym for rise would be inflate, but I mistakenly said fluctuate, and then many of them were like, oh no, Mr. Ernest, I think you've made a mistake. And I said, oh well, yes, actually I wanted to say inflate, but fluctuate is also correct, because now if you're dealing with IELTS, for those of us who have taken IELTS, I will still have a more comprehensive class on IELTS, where we look at all the question types and how best to tackle them. But if you look at IELTS very well, you see that there's a particular reading question type that is called identifying information, where you see true, false, not given. Now, if for instance in the passage you see that they're talking about some economic challenges, economic challenges of a country, and they talk about maybe inflation and all of that, then in the question you might find something like the prices of goods within the year 1990 and 2000 rose, and then you'll be like, there was no way they said prices of goods rose, but they've just said there was an inflation. So if there's an inflation, it means that there's a rise. So that would be dictionary or lexical synonyms. So almost very easy for almost anybody. But what if they had used the word fluctuate? Then a lot of persons may not see the connection between fluctuate and rise. They forget that when something is fluctuating, it's either going up or coming down. As at the time it's going up, definitely there will be a rise in price of goods. So fluctuate therefore becomes associative, synonym of or contextual synonym, rather contextual synonym of rise. And with this, I've come to the end of this short tip I just want to give, but I will have a comprehensive, but short also, within 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes class on IELTS types of synonyms. Synonym is the key to IELTS when it comes to speaking, when it comes to writing, when it comes to listening, and when it comes to reading. IELTS hides their answers in plain sight through synonyms for you not to detect. If you are very good with synonyms, you have a very good chance of doing well in IELTS reading and IELTS other IELTS aspects like writing, speaking, and listening. So on this, I would charge you to go and let me give it to you as an assignment. Go online, look for 50 words. Just Google maybe something IELTS vocabulary, 50 IELTS vocabulary. Write them on a piece of paper, and then go online and start searching for synonyms for each of those words and get like 3. So that means you have 4 for every word, and then so that way you have 200, and be